Well, so now we have to look at what the stories are on the front pages of the newspapers. And how are you?
I'm well. You know, February, Charlie, month of love, and
you're feeling the love. ECG love.
Hey, some love be like that.
You know, yesterday I wanted to call you whether you know, we're on the same schedule.
Are we? Did you have lights last night?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
you did?
no, then we're not. No, we're not.
You did?
I didn't. So I didn't have lights the whole of the evening till the morning, and I don't have till 6 p.m. today. So that's my 24 hours.
That's fantastic for you.
You know, I still can't believe it. I mean, maybe, listen, and I don't want to get used to it. So maybe if somebody's thinking, get used to it, girl, I don't want to get used to it. I can't imagine that we don't have power for 24 hours and we only do for 12 hours.
Do the Ghanaian Times for me.
No, it's the Daily Graphic. You're more confused than I am.
You're a frustrated consumer. It's serious.
Right. Oh, ECG. I refuse to be frustrated by ECG. Let me do the Daily Graphic newspaper front page. AGI calls for short-term action plan to deal with energy crisis. Give us funding details, timelines to increase capacity of VRA. The NPP is demanding. Banner headline on the front page of the Daily Graphic: resolving power crisis. Be patient with government. Verifiable signs of improvement soon. That's according to President John Mahama. Let me do the back page of the Daily Graphic now. Stars ready to defy odds. A piece by Rosalind Amo with a smiley Avram Grant. I think I'll stop saying the Avram, like Avram is more like it. So Baba Dando, keep your Avram. I like my Avram. GFA wants Guinea goalie banned. Why don't we just leave him alone? The game is over. It's unfortunate Asamoah Gyan got injured in that, but I mean, it's the game of football.
We're hoping that he'll be ready to face the Ivory Coast in the final.
Well, in the final, you're thinking beyond tomorrow's game.
Yeah, because that Ivory Coast match, I think Ghana will lose, but if God...
You're saying that Ivory Coast match as if we've crossed tomorrow's game.
Look. If we lose against Equatorial Guinea, when they are support blaster.
Okay.
You know, first one I lost a bet.
No, don't support them, Roland. Only you don't support them. I beg you.
I don't support them.
Declare that, because if you do,
and then when they get to the final, too, I know that they will not win.
Yeah,
so I don't support them.
I like that. So let them surprise you.
I think that the Black Stars themselves, they like surprises. Front page of the Ghanaian Times has a story. Asogli plans to release 200 megawatts of power. Parliament is not broke, according to Speaker. And up there, we have pastor arrested for destroying family idols or deities. We have prosecutor challenges charge preferred against fraud suspects. And Ghana sets AFCON record. We need to win the cup to set another record. Fifth time African champions, and would won that 5 times African champions, and we'll be very much happy with that very accolade. Black Stars train without Asamoah Gyan. Ghana set AFCON record. CAF picks controversial referee for Ghana Equatorial Guinea match. Oh, okay. The Gabonese referee Eric Anon Atogo Castillon.
Is that a Ghanaian name?
No, he's a Gabonese.
You're trying to mention it.
Speaks French.
Stick to Ghana. Ghana is easy. Let me do the Chronicle next. The Chronicle newspaper, front page of the Chronicle. 11,000 teenage pregnancies recorded in the Bono-Ahafo region. I'll read a bit of that for you. Don't call your MP. He is busy in the house. Huh? Okay, this one I have to read like right now. So story on page 2 comes with a picture of Alban Bagbin, the majority leader in Parliament. What is he saying now? Story filed by Stephen Odoilabi says Parliament reconvened yesterday from a long Christmas break with the majority leader Alban Sumani or Sumana Kingsford Babin calling on the general public not to disturb members of the legislature with phone calls during certain hours. Emergency calls are, however, permitted. Oh my God. Okay, so essentially, majority leader is saying, if you know an MP, or if you're a media house and you're calling to book the MPs to be on your show, don't call during the hours when they are in Parliament. Oh, okay. Also, Ajaho mad at media, and Omaihen attacks chiefs for demanding sheep from NPP. But story of interest is the 11,000 teenage pregnancies recorded in the Bono Ahafo region. Just a little bit for you in the paper. Directs me to page 6. It says, available statistics from the Bono Ahafo Regional Health Directorate indicate that a total of 11,056 teenage pregnancies were recorded last year as against 6,214 in the year 2013. So according to the source, 525 girls whose ages range between or from 10 to 14 years got pregnant in the year 2014 as against 108 in 2013. How are young girls between the ages of 10 and 14 getting pregnant? That is not right. But back page of the Chronicle, referees for midweek matches. Hazakers to beat Adriana Hearts Liberty in Derby. So these are the sports headlines at the back page of the Chronicle, and that will be it for the paper. Roland, what are you reviewing?
So we have on the front page of the Daily Guide, heads roll at Flagstaff House. And these stories just keep coming in the last couple of days or a week or so from today, or up to today. We've been having these, first started on social media, now we have it now in mainstream media. Soldiers on a unit oil boss and Bodriase home, Madam missing. We don't trust Mahama on Dumsor. Now apparently the MPP seem to have issued a statement. And Mama V, the issue of energy wouldn't just go away. From the press conference, we had a visit to the various plants in Tema by the president yesterday. And the MPP, they also have weighed into the subject and say, well, based on the track record of the president and the NDC government, they don't trust any word that comes out of the lips of any official of government. And the reason, they say at the beginning of the year, we heard the president assure us that the situation will improve. Mr. Japan recalled, adding that on the contrary, it has worsened. But on the issue of heads rolling of the Flagstaff House, we're told that information reaching Daily Guide from the corridors of power says the president is set for an administrative restructuring of the presidency to make it more potent, and several of the big names around him would be replaced. We already told the senior communications advisor to the president, Ben Doche Malo, is being speculated to be one of the persons who would be affected by the shake-up, and we're also being told that he's tendered in his resignation. Professor Kwesi Boche, chairman of the Ghana National Gas Company, as well as chairman of the NDP, is also said to have walked away. All these speculations, we don't know.
So if they're walking away, then how are the heads rolling?
I don't know, because perhaps they've gone away, so a void is there, and so it needs to be filled.
Okay. Speculation. I guess we'll get a confirmed speculation very soon. All right, so I can do the Telegraph?
You can.
All right, here's the General Telegraph. Front page, Mahama settles on Emisa Arthur as running mate for election 2016. Is this for a fact? Well, the paper is reporting. So you see President John Mahama and Vice President Emisa Arthur, is it smiling and hugging or something of the sort on the front page of the paper? Also, Armed Forces warns public against fraudsters. Comes with a photograph of the Chief of Defense Staff, Vice Admiral Matthew Kwashi. Some spots. Ghana faces Equatorial Guinea for place in AFCON final. Football fans and players win with Nissan's goal of the tournament competition. So these are the headlines in the General Telegraph.
Front page of the Herald, telecom mafia denies state billions of cedis. We have dirty report reviews as Communications Ministry develops anti-fraud mechanism against MTN, Glo, Tigo and others. We also have Raymond Atuguba had 2-year contract. Oh, okay. MPP has no alternative to Dumsor. Kwabene Japan confirms. Optimistic Mahama inspects power plants. Up there we have JB Dankwa originated tribal politics in Ghana according to APN. All right.
You're done?
Okay, done.
Let's see. This is the, let me do the Finder. I'll do the Finder newspaper. ASAP, this is the front page of the Finder. ASAP damns government for signing power badge for 10 years. Government to cough up some $300 million. Mr. Benjamin Boachi is the Director of Operations of ASEP. He's smiling as if the matter on the table is a smiley one. Also, Principal hijacks training college and closed down all orphanages. Is it all Africa saying that? And local government ministry to help create jobs. That story on page 5 inside the paper. That's it for the front page headlines in the Finder.
Front page of the New Statesman says Akufo-Addo speaks today on Dankwa and MPP and Finnish agenda. And back page we have Harry Redknapp, QPR manager, resigns because of new operation. Avram Grant, fans must respect Jordan Ayew and Cristiano Ronaldo. Real Madrid star were being told they speculated to be worth some £300 million, and that's about $450 million. Yeah. How long would it take the government of Ghana to contract such a money? For many other countries?
No, the 300 you're talking about.
Yeah, like only one person. His legs are worth 300 million pounds.
Isn't it the same amount of money that I say we have to cough up? 300 million. That's what the Finder was reporting.
There's even less. This $450 million.
Oh my gosh.
300 million pounds.
So he could actually loan us. I mean, he could loan the government of Ghana some money to solve some energy crisis right here.
Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Anybody knows Cristiano Ronaldo?
Put him on the presidential jet to let him be here. We'll auction him at the Independence Square and see whether we can. It'll be worth $450 million.
Amazing. That's a lot of cash.
Yeah.
A lot of money. Okay, but I tell you what, today is World Cancer Day, yeah? Yeah. Today is World Cancer Day. I tell you what, some people are talking about. So every year, 4th of February, we observe the day World Cancer Day, taking place under the tagline, Not Beyond Us. World Cancer Day 2015 will take a positive and proactive approach to the fight against cancer, highlighting that solutions do exist across, the continent, the world, and that they are within our reach. So just observe the day, and if you have to do some screening, please go and do it. Breasts, cervical, we talk about all of it. So let it not just be a day that we're observing, but we're actually, taking it hard into consideration.
Well, so that's it for now. We're also told that as far as the cancers are concerned, these days we have a lot more childhood cancers. And so those are the important tips we have to give you. Make sure you get the screening right. And now we have to take a break. When we come back, we'll be introducing our guests for AM Talk.